Well, thank you for joining us today, Lian, for the vodcast, for our first podcast. We were hoping to just ask you a few questions about how you're using intelliflo, especially around the eAdviser scores. Firstly, can you start by telling us a little bit about who you are and what your role is at 149?
So I'm Lian Brown and I am the Change and Implementation Manager. And that's quite a broad title. But basically what it means is, as part of the team, the operations team, I'm responsible for seeking out anything that is going to make our lives easier for clients, for financial planners, and for all of the back office staff, so the power planners and the admin. And intelliflo and all of the technology has a lot to do with that.
So there's other systems out there. Why did you choose to adopt intelliflo? Why us?
It was a no-brainer for us because at the time, so I'd used it in a previous company, but at the time we were looking, it was 50% of the market. You're going to go best of brand. You have to go where you know there's going to be innovation. You know that there's going to be money behind it. The support we get as well, all of that. It was quite literally a no-brainer. There was nothing else in the market at that point. It was 50%. I'm not sure. I'm sure it's larger now, but that's only going to grow. So it made sense to go with the people with the biggest presence at the time, and that seems to have been borne out.
Yeah. Lovely. I mean, you've already touched on what using the system has enabled you to do, I suppose, but what has fully adopting it and becoming champions, what has that enabled you as a business to do? Have you been able to shift your focus on to other areas?
It's allowed us to leverage our capabilities in terms of the eAdviser score. I have my own internal target for my eAdviser score set by my manager. But when I joined, it was 490, I want to say. We're now 575, which is absolutely fantastic. But it shows us really clearly how we're utilising the system and where those little points are where we can continue to utilise the system. So I'm hoping to reach the heady heights of 625 soon, because that's my target. And it's allowed us to really clearly see that personal finance portal adoption is one of our key drivers for the business this year. And with all of the enhancements that are coming out that we've just heard from this morning, super excited to get on that journey. Super excited.
Yeah, we've been looking at the PFP adoption together, haven't we? And that even from the start of that journey at the beginning of this year, your scores have increased by at least 15
Absolutely.
points.
It was the lowest scoring metrics, that and document designer, and we've seen an increase in both of those, but particularly personal finance portal was about 10 and now we're looking at 25, and that has allowed us to focus a project internally on rollout of that to help increase that score, not just to increase it but to ensure that we've got the adoption for the clients as well. This whole sending out post, and I mean Royal Mail, I could probably train a pigeon faster to send my post than I can with Royal Mail. The secureness, the way it's very engaging now. Personal finance portal's come a long way, even in the 5-6 years that I've been using intelliflo, and I can only see that getting better. So that falls back onto a great client journey.
Yeah, and gone are the days of like you say, receiving something through the post. I mean, customers kind of expect it now. I personally would expect, if you can send me something, an email to sign or something to sign online, I'd do that a lot quicker than what I will a paper version of something.
Absolutely. I mean, if I have to go and get car insurance, I'm going through a portal. If I want to check my balance in the middle of the night to see if I can afford that new handbag, then I'm on an app. So it's ingrained. It's the way forward. It's the way of the world now.
Yeah, no, I agree.